And he's a lecturer at the Graduate School of Public Policy, Meiji University in Tokyo.
Well, good morning. My name is Кейmi Harada from Tokyo. First of all, I really appreciate President Stoilov for his efforts for long years. It is my pleasant duty to talk today. I would like to talk about endeavors, micro infrastructure and micro housing in Tokyo. This Google map shows the district that I will talk about. So there is not enough infrastructure such roads. But roads means the width is 4 meters or 6 meters width and arcs. So there are a lot of low-rise old wooden houses close to next each other. So this shows the location of Tokyo and the geographical map. Tokyo is divided into 23 cities. So here, Minato City, where I was a mayor. So this particular point area, here, by the way, Minato City, my city is here. So this particular district, also this. So this particular point is the area where I have been serving as a community architect. So this shows a drawing of 18th century Tokyo with a background of the Mount Fuji. German archaeologist Schliemann, famous for excavation of Trojan horse in Troy, Turkey. So when he visited Tokyo in the 19th century, he wrote in his diary that Tokyo is a beautiful city. So this shows a present scene of Tokyo with a Tokyo Sky Tree, its height 634 meters with a background of Mount Fuji here. So as you recognize, Tokyo is called the world city. There are many skyscrapers, but there are many areas of high risk susceptible to fires and collapse caused by great earthquake. So those areas are full of high dense low-rise, old wooden houses at the foot of the tall buildings. So Tokyo Prefecture government divided 5,113 neighborhoods like this, about 5,000 neighborhoods, and Tokyo government rated 1 to 5, here, 1 to 5, from the standpoint of the risk of the building collapse and risk of fire caused by an earthquake. So darker neighborhoods, here, like that. So darker neighborhoods are designated as the highest risk areas by Tokyo Prefecture government. So the highest risk neighborhoods are located like a donut shape surrounding the center of Tokyo, like this. So, but those neighborhoods have positive aspects such as high sense of community, and those neighborhoods are convenient place to live physically and economically. So I have been making efforts to improve such areas asked by Tokyo Prefecture government and its local city governments. This is a project of micro infrastructure and micro housing. Tokyo Prefecture government have been trying to improve towards disaster resistance. The Tokyo Prefecture government designated 28 districts, as you see, here, like that. So 28 districts, that area is 7,000 hectares as development districts. And then among those districts, Tokyo government furthermore designated priority development districts, actually 11 districts covering 2,400 hectares, urgently require development to enhance disaster resistance. So, this shows a strategy to improve the development district. Tokyo Prefecture government and local city governments designate the development district and designated planned street by city planning. So, like this. So then Tokyo government construct the city planned streets to form fire break belts. At the same time, Tokyo government encourages community people to build fireproof houses to stay there, not to move out. So this shows more details. Old narrow streets, like this, will be widened to 6 meters where a fire engine can enter. So, and now, at the small park, green space will be provided, like this. So there are micro infrastructure and then remaining land, smaller size than before, smaller size of fireproof houses will be built. So those are micro housing. So this shows a case study of micro infrastructure improvement project by my team. So 80% of the neighborhood people feel high risk area, but they enjoy rich sense of community life. So average site area is between 40 and 50 square meters, as you recognize the size of the house or the size of the site. So all the wooden single detached houses of 2-story high, and the upper picture shows before, and the lower picture shows the after the project. So that road width is of the before was 2 meters. Here and here, oh sorry. So in case of a fire, the fire engine was not able to enter. The houses newly built are fireproof structure. Height is 3-story high. So my team met 100 landowners and house owners to persuade to cooperate micro infrastructure improvements to widen the street up to 6 meters. So goals are to construct minimum infrastructure of 6 meters width road and small park. So this is micro infrastructure. And to rebuild fireproof houses, that is micro housing. So 2 meters width street was widened to 6 meters width road. So key words are as follows. One is local government to provide a new site to move in the same neighborhood so that the sense of community can be kept. For example, the person be here, our team encourage to sell the land to move here in the same neighborhood. So for example, the person see here, we encourage them to sell the land and then move here in the same neighborhood. And then, for example, person G, we ask to move here, only 10 or 20 meters distance. The second, the site for road should be as smaller as possible so that street shape is like a snake, like that. So this shows a present situation of micro infrastructure before, after. The previous road width is 2 meters, as you recognize, 2 meters. So then, after widening a road, width is expanded 6 meters. Oh, sorry. So 6 meters. So this, okay. So this shows an example of micro infrastructure of small park. So people love the Mount Fuji, so that the silhouette was designed following the shape of the Mount Fuji, like this. So this shows another example of microinfrastructure of a small park. So people can feel faster, even the high-density center. So this shows the third example of microinfrastructure of a small park. It symbolizes the sun. The street right side here will be widened soon to 6 meters by my team. So houses will be rebuilt to fireproof structure, and height will be the same. So this shows a fourth example of micro-infrastructure of a small park. So theme is an umbrella, so where people gather under the umbrella. So this shows micro-infrastructure project underway. A street width will be widened to 6 meters. So dark brown shows existing part. Here, only 2 or 3 meters width. The street shape was determined to be, so yellow part shows projected part. The street shape was determined to avoid house demolish at least as possible. So houses will be built to fireproof structure. So people will stay or move within 50 meters so that the sense of community will be kept. So this shows another project in another city. So previous situation are a road width was only 2 meters here, or maybe this one is 1 meter. So micro-infrastructure improvement was to widen the street up to 4 meters. So right side is a before, so left side is after, widened or expanded to 4 meters. So this shows the situation of after the improvement. So road width became 4 meters. Another angle of the picture. So in the same neighborhood, micro-infrastructure of a small park. So I would like to show some case studies of micro-housing. So this is an actual example of micro-housing my team did. So width of the house is 6 meters. I proposed to reform 35 years old house. Then I gave another life of 35 years. So generally speaking, average life of a house is 30 years in Tokyo. So I added insulation and double glasses windows so that house it became environmentally conscious. So electric bill is reduced half than before. So this part is for the widening of the street. So this shows case studies of micro-housing. The site area, the site size is 10 by 10, and the height is 10 meters. Case A is zigzag. Case B, spiral, slope corridor. The site size is the same. The case C, curved and circular. Case D, curved facade. Case E, skip floor. Case F, the site size is 5 by 5 meters. The height, height is 10 meters, 4-storied. It shows floor plan. Case G, slanted and curved beam, side the same, 5 by 5. So you recognize the silhouette of the figure of the man. This is floor plan. So case H is stone block piling type. The side size is the same, 5 by 5, and height is 10 meters, 4-storied high. So this is the floor plan. So this shows another example micro building of the bar and snack. So basic size is 2.5, and 2.5. And the ceiling height is 2.3 meters. This sketch was made by another architect. So, in conclusion, there are many high-risk areas from the standpoint of fire risk and earthquake disaster at the foot of the tall buildings district in Tokyo. Micro-infrastructure and micro-housing are needed for those areas. So key components are, first, create safer district by micro-infrastructure, at least 6 meters width of road and small parks. The second, let people stay in the same district at least within 50 meters. The third, keep the sense of community. The fourth, create sustainable neighborhood, environmentally conscious and affordable micro-housing of fireproof. So it takes more than 10 years. And community architects play an important role in Tokyo. Well, thank you for your attention.